My name is Gerry Straub. For many years, I earned my living producing network television shows. I worked at all three networks in Hollywood and New York. I had power, prestige, and money, but I wasn't happy. Something was missing. It took me many years of searching to realize God was missing. After a dramatic conversion experience in an empty church in Rome in 1995, I went from being an atheist to a committed follower of Christ. I picked St. Francis of Assisi to teach me how to be a Christian. I became so intrigued by the life of the saint, I walked away from my showbiz life and spent 5 years writing in obscurity on the life of St. Francis. I spent many months in Italy, visiting all the places St. Francis loved. The book I wrote won 3 prestigious awards from the National Catholic Press Association, including the Best Spirituality Hardcover Book of the Year. But that was just the beginning. I wanted to follow St. Francis into the bloated belly of poverty. I spent the next 15 years making documentary films in the worst slums on earth. The films highlighted people living the self-emptying love of Christ. The films were not made for profit. They were made to generate funds for ministries devoted to serving the poor. I showed the films at Catholic churches and schools across the United States and in Europe. Over the years, I wrote 4 more books on Franciscan spirituality, mysticism, compassion, and prayer. In 2015, I felt God calling me to put down the cameras, to stop filming the poor, and to actually go live among the poor. Since 2015, I've essentially lived on the periphery of a slum in Haiti, where I operate a home for 60 abandoned kids. The home is called the Santa Chiara Children's Center. I attend daily mass at the Missionaries of Charity. The regional superior had read my 2 books on St. Francis, and she invited me to give a 2-day retreat to the sisters gathered from all over Haiti and the Caribbean. After agreeing to do it, I was petrified. What do I say to a group of amazing women who have given their lives to prayer and caring for the poor? For more than 2 months, I made notes based on my personal meditations and a few unpublished books. I titled the retreat, The Sunrise of the Soul. It was so well received, I had the idea to expand it into a book. The book has many stories about the kids I served.
After a lifelong search for God among the poor, in the footsteps of St. Francis, Gerry Straub has written a modern-day version of the gospel, one that we all need to hear and heed. May it help us get through this long, dark night, see the sunrise in our own souls, and carry on this holy work of loving service, justice, and peace. This is why this book is worth reading. It tells the truth. It challenges and at the same time forgives our cowardice and lives of convenience and comfort. We read this book knowing how far we are from God's poor, and therefore from God. Seek out true teachers while they have the light. Their lives are transparent, hiding in plain sight for us behind their words. Let their testimony burn you.